Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to Frontliner Analysis, and thank you so much for your great support that you are showing me on this platform. And please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel for more updates daily. Then don't forget to like the video while you are watching. It is just a reminder and a request. Thank you so much for that great support. Now, my fellow Kenyans, things are now boiling nicely as we speak right now, where some of the UDA MCAs and ODM MCAs that were threatened yesterday by Raila Amolo Odinga and President William Samoei Ruto that if they will carry on with the impeachment of Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja, then there will be no ticket for them, have now stormed WAMUNYORO, scrambling for DCP ticket after they were threatened yesterday with Raila Amolo Odinga and President William Samoei Ruto, because the aim of the MCAs of Nairobi was to make sure that the people of Nairobi are having good leadership, but not what is happening under the leadership of Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja, that is working for the government of President William Samoei Ruto together with Raila Amolo Odinga, but not the people of Nairobi who voted for him. And before I play for you this clip of the video, so that you can understand how things are happening in the Republic of Kenya under the broad-based government, you need to understand that the fact that Raila and Ruto summoned MCAs to prevent the impeachment of Sakaja yesterday should be an eye-opener to many who believe Ruto and his broad-based brother are genuine in fighting corruption. We have a long way to go, ladies and gentlemen. Do you want to tell me that Raila and Ruto can fight corruption in the Republic of Kenya? What happened yesterday, it's enough to remind you that corruption cannot end in the Republic of Kenya if Ruto and Raila are still working together, because those are the CEO of corruption in the Republic of Kenya. And before we proceed with this analysis, I want you to watch this video of NTV narrating how MCAs were being threatened yesterday during the crisis meeting of UDA, ODM, Raila, and William Samoei Ruto during the hearing of Sakaja impeachment.
To Nairobi County, where it's reprieve for Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja after President William Ruto and ODM leader Raila Odinga convinced Nairobi MCAs to drop the impending impeachment motion that was to be tabled Tuesday.
Reports indicate that the two camps, who had been summoned separately by their parties, have given Sakaja at least 60 days to iron out issues raised by the members of the County Assembly.
However, KTN has learned that the MCAs were informed they would miss out on nominations in the 2027 election should they insist on the impeachment motion.
As KTN's Daniel Kariuki now reports, the impeachment motion has been shelved, at least for now.
Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja has remained a man under siege as members of the County Assembly of Nairobi intensified plans to impeach him Tuesday. But Sakaja could be smiling, at least for now, after President William Ruto and ODM leader Raila Odinga intervened to stop the move. In an apparent attempt to stop the imminent impeachment of Sakaja, MCAs from both coalitions were invited to separate meetings. ODM, who are the majority in the Nairobi County Assembly, met ODM leader Raila Odinga at the Jaramogi Oginga Odinga Foundation, while UDA MCAs confirmed they had been invited at State House in a meeting chaired by President William Ruto.
Hakuna hatua kwa sasa kwa sababu tumempatia muda na lazima apewe muda pia kurekebisha. Hatuwezi sema leo atafanya leo. Yeye si malaika. Lazima apewe muda kufanya kazi na muda wa kurekebisha. Na tumekubaliana kwa mwezi mmoja, na pia watakuwa na mikutano ya kufanya hapa na pale, ya kufanya informal meetings zao ili kuweza kuona yale tumezungumza yamefanywa na ya gani hajafanywa.
Though details from the meeting have remained scanty, KTN has learned that President Ruto has taken it upon himself to handle Sakaja's issue and pleaded with the MCAs to allow him 60 days to solve the issues between Sakaja and the county legislators. However, ODM MCAs were pushing for 1 month for the governor to solve the issues raised. Sakaja was in the ODM meeting chaired by Odinga.
Akirudia hayo makosa, sasa atabeba mzigo wake mwenyewe. Lakini amekubali kurekebika na amekubali kurekebisha. Na amekubali pia yale yameambiwa, kwa sababu kitu kubwa ni maendeleo. na maendeleo kama ufanyii watu wako, na Nairobi ikiwa capital city inaangaziwa sana. Kwa hivyo lazima tumpatie support ya kufanya hayo maendeleo.
The MCAs were scheduled to table the impeachment motion Tuesday afternoon after 87 MCAs appended their signatures in support of the impeachment motion.
We have enough signatures. We passed the threshold in the 5th minute of collection of signatures. We already had the minimum required 42. We want to ensure that we are not going to take the motion with 42. We are going to take the motion with 100 signatures.
We've had an executive that is unresponsive. When you do letters, no response is coming from the executive side. When we allocate budget for bursary, again, the same budget is not realized.
However, KTN has learned that from Tuesday's State House meeting, the MCAs were threatened that they would be denied certificates of nomination in the 2027 elections should they not go slow on the impeachment motion. A section of MCAs who spoke to KTN says they have scheduled another meeting with the president Wednesday alongside the embattled governor in efforts to resolve the issues. Will President Ruto and Odinga rescue Sakaja from the impeachment plot? Daniel Kariuki, KTN.
That is what is happening right now in the Republic of Kenya, where it is high time for each and every individual in the Republic of Kenya to start campaigning as an independent. Because you are seeing what is happening. The MCAs of Nairobi were planning to change Nairobi, to bring good leadership in Nairobi, to make the governor of Nairobi accountable. So that one did not happen because Ruto and Raila was there. Na walipewa pesa mzuri, Sakaja pay Raila Odinga a very, very big amount of money to silence the MCAs that was planning his impeachment, because more MPs have already signed, more MCAs were planning to make sure that the governor of Nairobi is being impeached, so that at the end of this year, on November 27th, the Nairobi was also going to have a by-election, so that the people of Nairobian can have a new governor, but not Johnson Sakaja. But that one did not happen because of Ruto and Raila deal. And that one was enough to open your eye that Sakaja is working for Raila Odinga and President William Ruto. Hao watu wanaiba uchumi pamoja. Sasa hakuna venye wangekubali hao watu watoke. Then you need to understand that there are some of the secret that Sakaja knows between Ruto and Raila. Sasa angetolewa tu hivi. Hii hamjui. Na 2027 ndio hii iko hapa mbele. Na wanaona venye vitu zinafanyika kwa opposition leaders, huko kwa kina Rigathi, Kalonzo, Matiang'i. They can't allow. I told you yesterday that Sakaja want to be impeached. Hawezi kubali, even Ruto himself can't allow. Because anajua Sakaja atakasirika. The moment Sakaja will be kicked out as a governor of Nairobi County, ataenda huko WAMUNYORO. And that is something that Ruto does not want. He don't want the opposition to become more stronger each and every day, because Sakaja kienda huko, Sakaja will start exposing some of the dark secret under William Samoei Ruto's government ahead of 2027 election, while they are campaigning under opposition to make sure that they bring change in the next general election. Because right now, former nominated UDA MP Gloria Orwoba was kicked out from UDA party. Si alitolewa? Si unaona venye alikuwa anaongea juzi kwa Obina Shola. That one was a red alert that Ruto angekubali Johnson Sakaja atolewe. Hangekubali kabisa. Hawezi kubali, because anajua tu saizi anybody that will be kicked out from his crew will be exposing his government Monday to evening, Monday to Sunday, each and every day. So right now, there is no more impeachment or fire under William Samoei's government until 2027 after election. Hapo ndio utaona reshuffle of cabinet secretaries and many other things. Another broad-based government will be formed after the election. Many things will happen after election, but for now, nobody will be fired. Hakuna mwenye anatolewa kazi because of what is happening, because of the pressure that some of the opposition leaders are busy giving William Samoei Ruto each and every day as they are campaigning to make sure that they will move President William Samoei Ruto from the power in whichever way or means that they will come up with. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, and may God bless you. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.